Itachi made the blatantly wrong choice more so than any other character in the Naruto verse, and there's really no way to talk about them in a list other than chronologically, so why don't we crack on into it. So I've covered a couple of Itachi's accolades about how he accomplished a lot of things that kids don't accomplish until they're much older at a very young age, and that's all well and good, but the thing is the speed at which he achieved these accomplishments might have been the reason that he constantly made the wrong decision. I mean, I'll say it once again, when he wiped out his entire clan he was 13. He took the tuning exams at 8 years old by himself. He was recruited to the Anbu, which is a team basically built for assassinations of political figures of outside of Konoha, at 10, and put in charge of his own team on the Anbu at 12. This is for all intents and purposes a child Naruto Sasuke still getting when they were 12, while Itachi was holding the highest rank one can hold as a ninja in Konoha, Anbu captain. So while I am about to jump into all the things I believe Itachi did wrong, I believe we can chalk up a lot of these issues and misjudgments to the fact that he was 13. For the first 6 years of Itachi's life he was fine. The Nine Tails was unleashed. He became an older brother to Sasuke. He saved his mother during the Nine Tails attack, became aghaning, all these kinds of things. Nothing wrong with that. Problem kind of arose after the Nine Tails attack, because the Nine Tails attacked in the village as a whole. Believe that the Uchiha had something to do with it. The Uchiha got moved to the outskirts of the village, and this made the Uchiha very upset, and justifiably, because they wanted to help suppress the Nine Tails. They weren't the ones who released it, which is actually a very legitimate thing to be upset about. Like, imagine that you were trying to help put out a fire, but people wouldn't let you help put out the fire because they thought you were the one who lit it, but you're the only person with a bucket of water, and then when the fire eventually does get put out much slower than it would have been put out if you had helped with your bucket of water, it gets blamed on you and you get kicked out of the village. I'd be pretty upset about that, simply because you had a box of matches in your apartment. People believe that you were the only person capable of releasing said fire, and the judgment isn't necessarily fair. But regardless, the Uchiha clan becomes upset with the state of affairs in Konoha, and they start to meet in private, talking about how they're going to change the village. At this point in time, once again, Itachi isn't necessarily doing anything wrong. He's just out taking the tuning exams, being incredible at everything he does. It's when Itachi is recruited into the Anbu that the bad decisions start to occur. Itachi is so stupid, being the leaf dog,